Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to tell and show you the number one reason I can't buy anything right now unless it's a major need. Let me get started and show about it. Okay, number one reason, I don't have space. You can see I have a lot of clothes here. I don't have a walk-in closet. I know it might not look like it, but I've actually gotten rid of quite a few things. I don't have space to put anything in here unless something gets severely stained or ruined, or you know what? I might actually lose a bunch of weight and keep it off. These clothes are getting rotated and I'm not purchasing new right now. We have a bunch of DVDs right here. Most of these are not mine. I have a few of mine in this file cabinet, not purchasing any more. The reason why? Guess what? I don't have another one of these little, what I call shelves for DVDs, and I don't have a place to put it, so we will not be purchasing any more DVDs. Right now, I'll also not be purchasing any more self-care products or health and beauty products for the most part, unless there's something I need because I have everything stockpiled. I do not need any more kitchen gadgets because I have plenty, and even if I wanted one that would actually be useful, I don't have a space for it. Here's another area with kitchen gadgets. If I wanted something else, I don't have a space for it. As a matter of fact, there's a couple things I didn't have a space for that are on the top on my refrigerators. So I don't need to purchase anything else. I get most of my books from the library, which I take out of my Libby app on my phone. But I've been given a lot of books. I also have cookbooks. This right here is the only bookshelf that I have, except I have a little, what I call nightstand type bookshelf over there where I keep my Bible reading books. But this is it. So if somebody keeps giving me books, I need to donate some because this is the only space that I have for them. So I'm not purchasing any books. Here's an example of two things I don't use that often. I do use them, but I don't have space in my kitchen cabinet. So guess what? I put them up here on top of my fridge. So if someone says, oh, Dawn, you should get this gadget, it's going to really help you. Well, I won't purchase it due to not having space. Also, I'm going to show you something else. Okay, here's some more things in my laundry room. Yes, I use every bit of all of this stuff, but I can't go buy anything else in bulk, and you can see I have a couple things up there too. The reason why is I don't have space to put it. I do use these pans sparingly, you know, if I'm going to make something really messy, so all this stuff lasts forever. But I don't have any more space. And I know it doesn't look like it, but I've actually decluttered. You want to know something, guys? The truth is, and I know I did a video a long time ago titled, Nobody Wants My Stuff. It is so very true. You don't think about it when you're in your 20s, you accumulate all this. And I can't just blame my husband and say, oh, he's a pack rat, because it also begins with me. When I think about all the stuff that's really important to me in my home, and you had to say, what is really important? I'm going to say the biggest thing is anything in the kitchen, because I actually do cook and bake, and it's something I like to do. I enjoy cooking and baking and preparing foods for people. And so I actually use a lot of my kitchen stuff. I'm not saying I use everything, but I'm going to say I use almost everything quite often. So I look around and I think, what am I actually using? And there have been some things that I have donated, but the bottom line is if something were to happen to me or my husband, would my daughter want all this stuff? The answer is probably no, since she has minimal items as it is. So I've just been thinking about that. This is the unfortunate thing, and maybe some of you can relate. You can only declutter and touch your stuff. You can't go through other people's things. So I have been decluttering a little bit each week. Actually, Thursday is declutter day, but I can only get rid of so much. Like I said, I can't touch others. And when you live in a smaller home, you don't have a lot of space to put things. If you don't have, you know, what I call walk-in closets. And back in the day, I think people just had less stuff. And also, I was just thinking about this. In Minnesota, we had basements. You know, we don't have basements here. And that is something I do miss about Minnesota. Anyway, I know I'm rambling on, but I've just been thinking a lot about my stuff. And whenever I think I might want to buy something or I see something that might be useful, the first thing I do is I do a walkthrough. So if you're tempted to buy something, do this. You know what? Get your little slippers on and start walking around the house and start looking through everything you already have and see and ask yourself, do I have something that I could use that's like it? How often am I going to use this item? And do I have space for it? Anyway, guys, I hope you didn't mind this video. Just want you to know that I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope to see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.